Mortal Kombat Conquest is a highly underrated show. The series is a part of the same universe as the two live-action films, but it takes place many years before the events of the first film, and it tells the story of the great Kung Lao and the origins of Mortal Kombat. Many of the characters from the game series make an appearance as well, and the writers did a fantastic job giving them their own origins. Maybe not good enough for Scorpion, as in this version, he's a guard known as Takeda who got stung by a scorpion from...
This is the Scorpio, stolen by Khan from a conquered realm.
The soundtrack is pretty good. I can't complain seeing as they added some rockin' tunes with some old school techno. It's energetic, it gets you into the fights. And one thing this show does amazingly entertaining are the fight scenes. The only downside about most fight scenes is that you can easily tell that they're stunt doubles. That and the fact that there's very little blood. But they do a good job with battle damage as the fights go on. And the actors do a worthy performance to show their conditions. The acting might not be the best, but they show plenty of emotions, and that's a whole lot better than great acting with no emotions. So, to summarize the story, Kung Lao competes in the Mortal Kombat tournament and manages to defeat Shang Tsung. He shows mercy, which becomes his greatest mistake since Shang Tsung will not rest until he's had his revenge. And this guy goes beyond options of killing Kung Lao, which makes for a very entertaining episode. But even though Shang Tsung is a great antagonist, he's not even the biggest threat. The Emperor Shao Kahn is insane, and I wish this version of Shao Kahn was the one we got from Mortal Kombat Annihilation. I'm sure he would have delivered his lines a hell of a lot more menacing. Kung Lao's friends Taja and Zero are pretty good support characters. Taja used to be a thief, Zero was a bodyguard, and then there's Raiden, another likable character in the series. This is also the Raiden I wish was in the first two films. Everything about him is likable. He gives advice, he has a sense of humor, he shows his support without taking care of every dangerous situation. He believes in the people of Earthrealm and gives them a chance to learn from the experiences. The set design is off the hook. I love when the characters go outside to the market in their area. It's fantastic to see the attention to details that the cast and crew went through to pull this off. This is something you would very rarely see in movies and TV shows nowadays, because now studios love saving up and sticking with green screens because of money. The CGI, it is quite outdated, but they only use it when they have to. Also, one of the best things I gotta mention about the show is that they don't hold back with the female wardrobe. This show did more with the costumes than the Mortal Kombat films did with their characters, especially when we compare them to the female costumes in Mortal Kombat 11. They got creative as hell, and just like the scantily clad costumes worn by the women in the classic and early 3D MK titles, they did not hold back. The women are gorgeous in the show. Thank God this show was made back in the 90s, otherwise if this was made today, oh man, you might as well listen to the show because there's nothing worth seeing there, folks. I'm sure the main protagonist would be a female Kung Lao, and Shao Kahn would make many hand gestures every time he speaks, and he would occasionally say references to President Trump. The women would never wear such revealing clothing, even though it's part of the charm from the whole Mortal Kombat world. Female Kung Lao wouldn't train, she would be just better, because she is what she is, and that's that. No other explanations needed. Also, all the male characters would be incredibly stupid and easily manipulative, and the women would cover themselves from head to toe, while the men walk around in loincloth. That would be today's Mortal Kombat Conquest. Sadly. Unfortunately. Regrettably. But anyways, this show is by all means worth watching. It's better than most shows nowadays, and it really sucks that they only made one season due to not reaching enough of an audience. I'll be making more videos talking about certain characters and episodes that really dove deep into the lore, and I know a lot of MK fans have missed out on them, maybe because of the reputation of the films, or because it's old and they only want something new. Just give them a shot, and I'm sure you'll enjoy it as well. But with that said, that's it for the video. If you enjoyed it, be sure to leave a like, share, and subscribe if you haven't. But most importantly, be sure to turn on notifications because YouTube won't bother to do its job, even if you're subscribed. Also, I'd like to give a big thanks to all my Patreon supporters. If you're a Patreon supporter, check out the exclusive videos on my Patreon. For videos like this one, I could only show images of the show, but Patreon isn't like that. I can actually show clips without any copyright claims. So if you'd like to see my Mortal Kombat Conquest videos using clips as examples instead of screenshots, then go support the channel, which is only $1. Sacrifice that McChicken for extra quality content, my friend. But anyways, I'll see you on the next video, and remember to have an awesome day.